Hello, I'm James Currie with the Communication Department here at MCHD. I'm talking to Denise Williams. She's our training manager here at the Health Department. Denise, how are you?
Good morning, James. I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is a little bit different Wellness Wednesday. We usually talk about external things, how clients and patients can benefit from our services. But before we can get to that point, we have to do things internally. So, let's talk about what you do here internally for us to be able to get to the outside customer service. We have to do the inside customer service stuff.
Sure. So, as the training manager in staff development and training, so our focus is on our internal customers, which is our employees here at the Mobile County Health Department. So, as a public health agency, we strive to promote, to improve, and protect the health of Mobile County. But we also, strive to do that internally as well, making sure that our most valuable assets, which is our employees, that they get the training and the development they need in order to carry out that mission for the organization and to give the public what they need.
That's right. You're probably the second most well-known person here, aside from the health officer. Uh, all of the emails
Oh,
we
look,
get
that's a good
about
thing.
train. No, it's a good thing. Because you're always giving us training opportunities here. One of the latest components that we've added here too in the last few years is some behavioral health training also too, for us
Right.
to be able to recognize someone that might be in a crisis, so that we can intervene, appropriately, and not just medical professionals, but anyone here on staff. So,
Right.
um, but for us to be able to get to the point where we can do those things, we have to have a good quality management team. So I know we do a lot of investing here with our managers and supervisors. So you can talk a little bit about that too.
Yeah, so as you said, regarding the behavior health component of the training. So that is something that right now we're in the midst of that doing with our suicide prevention training. And so making sure that, all of our staff is equipped to be able to recognize those different signs that someone may be in trouble listening for some of the things that they're talking about and some of the signals. And so that's what that suicide prevention training is all about, for us to be able to recognize those things and be able to get not only our patients and our clients the help that they need, but also our coworkers, and to get them the help that they need as well.
Yeah, we're coming out here on the other side of COVID, I guess,
Right.
and there's been a lot of healthcare burnout,
Mm-hmm.
from
Mm-hmm.
just constantly providing care. It happens a lot. Caregiver burnout, volunteer burnout. It's a real thing. So, we're investing back into the staff by, providing those tools to be able to, help through this transition period of, okay, now we're on the other side of COVID, and how do we readjust back to our normal schedules and routines? Um, so, like we talked about just a moment ago, we're all mandatory reporters. If we
Right.
see something, we say something,
Exactly.
and that goes for anything, not just from the healthcare side of it, but anything else you want to talk about as far as the training components? And I know that you're constantly training, and that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. And so, as you mentioned, coming out of, to the other side of things after COVID. And so, some of the things that we had to kind of put on hold getting those trainings out, because some of the trainings, it is so good that we have this new component of things of being able to do virtual trainings, to be able to do virtual interviews and things like that. But some of the training is so much more beneficial to the individuals when they do it face to face. And one of the things that we just implemented again is our supervisor training. And that is one way that we are making sure that we invest in our staff and give them the tools that they need to succeed. And so one way of doing that, what we did is we did a 4-day training, 4 half days for all of our supervisors, newly hired, and supervisors that have been here like for the last 3 years. Because, like you said, with the COVID training, it was kind of hard to get a big group of people in there together. Yeah. And so, having the opportunity to do that and to invest in our supervisors that way, and our managers, it's giving them the tools to help their staff to grow. And in essence, what that do for the entire organization is help the entire organization grow, and all of us to be able to carry out the mission of the organization.
That's right. We like technology. We embrace, all of the tools at our disposal, but there is no replacement for being in the same place all together. Human interaction. You hopefully will never take that aspect away, from
exactly
training and get-togethers also. Well, thank you for, just talking about, this is a very important aspect internally that a lot of people don't know that we do externally, the investment in, getting where we are to provide good customer service for our visitors, patients,
right.
Participants. It all has to start here internally.
Exactly. And throughout the year, we're working on doing that. Like you say, that's what we do. That is, why we're here, is to give our employees the tools that they need to succeed. And so, throughout the year, you get emails and you get assigned trainings, but it is to equip all of us with the tools that we need to carry out our job. So, we get the opportunity to meet all of the new employees when they come in, and give the opportunity to give them the foundation that we're trying to build with each one of the employees here. And so not only do we get to get to meet everybody, but we get to introduce them to the wonderful work that we do here, and that how it is a very rewarding work to do. And so just to kind of get them to see that, once you get in here and become part of the family of MCHD Family Health, we are doing a beautiful thing in the community with all of the different departments that we have in the organization, and the departments that go out into the community and represent the organization. And so just being, part of that is so rewarding to me.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like you're doing a little bit of recruiting there right now, too. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, Denise, thank you for your personal management style, and thank you for, leading us as an agency through training and ongoing training and reinforcement training, and just constantly keeping us ahead of, where we need to be as an agency. But thank you.